I didn't record an intro, but this is part 2. It's a fire. This one? Okay.
Fire game. Oh yeah, choose Yuri.
Yuri?
Sorry, I can trust her opinion, to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Question mark? Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Ooh. He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ahaha.
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you write a lot of poetry before.
Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason why I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most of the noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matters, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor, I don't know what that word is, totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that you can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuaki can be a little bit biased, though.
It's Natsuki, but,
Nah,
biased, hell.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Wait, I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Fuck. I keep zoning out. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity.
Are you zoning out at the sight of an anime woman?
No, I'm not. No. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh, you actually get to read it. Okay. I'll read it. Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils... Okay, you read it. I don't want to.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I have very terrible... I'm very... What the hell? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? Wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think the handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Hmm. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
What? Okay, what? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Scrooge him come.
Really?
That name's gonna catch me off guard every time.
I hate that. I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you didn't only glance. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so.
I want to see our own poem.
Exactly.
No.
It's because all I did was click on random words. I wonder what it'd be like if just like, it's how, like, I don't know.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Scrooge and come.
Okay. Me too.
Ooh, who next?
Sayori.
Oh, that's this fella. This is a good poem, Scrooge and come. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of... am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention
the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the whole club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Scrooge and come. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I'm trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yeah. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe.
We'll see about that. Here, I'll read the poem again.
Alright.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Oh. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's what the last line.
I want breakfast.
That's relatable.
Yeah.
Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No. I just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do
I
it
forgot to
last
do
night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah.
The thing is, the name barely fits in this little box. Like, it's peeking up the corner. I just realized that, and I was gonna start pissing you
Scrooge
off.
Come is awesome. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I want breakfast. I made eggs and
I made
toast.
eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing.
Anyways, thanks for showing me. Oh, fuck. Eehee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, do Monica next. Natsuki can wait. She sucks.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
That's
Sorry.
all.
Hi, Scrooge.
Hi, Scrooge.
Come. Having a good time so far?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Glad to hear. Okay, somebody told me that this character it gets really fucking bad later on, so I don't know. Apparently, like, not like bad, but like just becomes evil or something. I don't know. I'm just.
Okay.
By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or something, we can do better. Also, I don't know if the person was lying to me. I'm just taking their word on it. If they were lying, then they're a bitch. So, okay. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ah ha ha. Don't worry, Scrooge and come. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, that was mine.
Fuck. I'm sorry!
I handed Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Scrooge and come. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some efforts.
Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked out. I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's very imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, what is it? Sayori? Who likes using Sayori. Who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to deserve their own meaning out of it.
To derive.
It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of what the hell? I don't even know what that is.
Nuances.
It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm not sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Oh fuck, I'm sorry.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone... Oh.
So, you sounded pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Oh. Well, that's cause oh. Well, that's cause I have to sound... Oh my god. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean oh, what the hell? That doesn't mean
cannot read for this,
I can't read! That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Okay, you can read that.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
I didn't understand any of that.
Yeah, I didn't either, don't worry.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Read!
You good? Oh, you good?
Read! It's your turn to read.
No, your thing, you started lagging really bad. You had like a robotic voice, and then the stream turned like I could count the individual pixels. It just now unfroze. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An
epiphany?
Oh. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think of it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
This bitch.
I don't like this guy. I don't like this person.
Guy?
This ain't no guy, bro. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Yeah, you're a bitch. Yeah.
That's a little... Shut up!
I'm sorry.
Just...
That's
a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just it didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. I'd smash, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Shut up.
Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I needed to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What kind of poem is that?
Boring ass poem, bro. Do better. 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
Simp. Sorry. What? Just to be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Wow. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be very sophisticated and stuff.
Sophisticated, yeah.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point? Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be very disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. And it's probably a minor.
Okay, hush. Continue reading. Hush.
But but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew.
Oh shit.
No, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow into frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's wrong with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How couldn't that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it? And Scroogem did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing skills. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Scroogem liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
And so, Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Okay, the music stopped, so I'm gonna save again. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh.
Oh?
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you were just trying... Yuri stands up as well. They were just jealous that Scroogem appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You... is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Scrooge and Cum started showing up. Natsuaki. Natsuaki. That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me if they just noticed I was standing there.
Scrooge and Cum. He was just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Scrooge and Cum. Wait, there's a reason why I have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Scrooge and Cum? Well...
How did I get dragged into the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Yuri.
I gotta save this.
Just agree with Yuri.
Who do we send for? Yuri?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, why not?
What? Huh? Natsuki? The fuck? Oh, never mind. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to being so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. Oh, shit.
I understand. Yuri.
Eh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when he said her poem was cute.
See? I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ugh.
But Natsuki, you took that way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuaki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenched her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point being defiantly because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuaki. She really didn't even need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair.
Sigh.
Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Gridgem. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
Oh. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuyaki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful, so...
Eh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Very long dash, exclamation mark. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Scrooge'em, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was anything to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ...
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Scrooge'em. Ready to walk home? Sure. Oh. Wow. Sure, let's go.
Sure, let's go. My bad. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori has spent this much time together. Sayori and I. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing kinda happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Oh.
I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Scrooge'em. It's nice that I got to time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me feel the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Eehee. Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sorry. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Do what?
Oh, more poems.
Oh, okay,
Essence.
let's see. Will you read through Inferno? No.
Precious.
Are we making a good one this time?
Embrace. Okay, I'm pretty sure when you click on like a thing, one of these characters jumps. So let's try to go for her, because we're trying to simple for her. Incapable. Incongruent. So, okay, I get it. Just really
big words. Remember
big
she likes
words.
big words?
Yes. Depression. Shit.
No. Why'd you choose
Which one?
That's
here?
not a big word.
Fickle.
Cool. Let's see here.
Containment.
Contamination, yeah. Parfait, yeah.
Shit.
No.
Extraordinary. Shit. Dazzle. Fuck.
Shit.
Balkanali. Okay, good.
Yes. Tenacious. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Variance. Yes. Effulgent. Uneating.
Disoriented. No.
Disoriented.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Intellectual. Okay, we're so
Good. We got like mostly right.
Okay, good.
When is the good part coming? Where the actually psychological horror?
I don't know. This is it.
I want to see.
I think it's just
Another
a
day
really long
passes.
build up so far. Okay.
Yeah. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Scrooge and come.
Mm.
Yo. Oh,
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Hee hee. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. It's you.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
But why? That's all of a sudden.
No reason, really. What's going on? I just want to take a look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out.
Nah, she broke.
It's like when there's cobwebs and all that in a cartoon wallet.
Yeah.
Scrooge, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair.
That's not.
How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned conveniently forgot that you spent all your money, so that I would lend you some. But here's one more thing. You're always hungry. Badass. And so, that only leaves one option.
Ooh. Okay, fuck me.
Shut up!
Ooh, wow. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. What is with us being such a dick right now? He suddenly giggles.
No.
I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face was in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Scrooge to come to let me borrow some money. Don't let me get involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. Retribution. ... Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak in your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution? That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Hee.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsumaki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Effie.
Pwap.
Pwap. Kai.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was... Cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. Aha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ahaha. Natsuaki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Gee.
Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Oomph. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
He sounded so like monotone when he said that.
Yeah.
There's no emotion.
You're going through a lot
my
over
tongue.
just one
Wow.
cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuaki. Can I try? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hee. I'm scared what's gonna happen here.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Doki still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Do you seriously just do that?
That's something I'd do at school.
Yeah! Uh-huh.
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Bless you.
Oh shit. Sorry. I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyways?
Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell at least, right? I must not have heard since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'd also.
Hey, you're reading my lines,
Shit,
boy.
I'm sorry. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Scrooge and come. Monica smiles sweetly.
Ah. I didn't mean any pressure you on any... the pressure... I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really.
Well, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure that Natsuki will end up complaining about her anyways. It looks like everyone's getting ready, already getting settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back into her book, and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Ah. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Uh, um, if that's the case. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's... Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow as she watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure.
Yuri,
Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and settles the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Sorry, I yawned. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Ah, I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Oh shit. Where are you two off to?
Eh? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell that there's something wrong with... Or there's something wrong with helping involve Scrooge income in club activities?
Dash... My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Scrooge and come.
Imagine if that was your name in real life.
Oh lord, I'd kill myself.
You cooked, bro. Yuri quickly exits from the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke with... Oh,
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that, made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No.
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but... It's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Scrooge him come. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I'm sipping. Sorry.
Okay.
Because
nothing that you do is bad, and you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? Can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
You say?
Scrooge
Yuri lifts her head.
him come. I really like being friends with you.
Ahaha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Feel kind of awkward saying something like that. Something like that. I was just about to say. That sounded kind of, I don't know. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway,
Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah.
yeah. So Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Scrooge'em come to you like oolong tea. Ah, yes.
Ah, yeah.
Anything is fine.
Anything is.
Oh
Stop
shit! I'm
reading
sorry. I
mine.
zoned out.
Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri is set. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Dude, I keep zoning out on like the. Now it's time to get the teapot.
Yeah, you really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do anything any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that
Is that so?
I
Oh
was
wait, my
letting
bad.
it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And so it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
Oh,
I
you're
can't
always
send the
worrying
name.
about me, Scrooge'em come. It's very
Endearing.
endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Scrooge'em come, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at a desk. Sorry.
Ah, sorry. I didn't
No,
realize.
fuck. Yeah, hey, sorry. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because your posture, right? No, fuck.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yeah, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we would sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
Nah, it's gonna get freaky.
Whoa,
I can't see too well.
Whoa! Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How the hell am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but
Okay, what? Alright.
just being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes me even harder focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
What the hell?
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. ... After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I push the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's...
Oh shit. That's
Oh, my bad.
okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, and when it might get smudges on the page.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Whoa, wait.
Oh lord, now we got a close-up.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
This is getting weird. I don't know how I feel about this.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needed to confirm what just happened.
Scrooge him come?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right?
I mean... I said I mean...
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh.
You're lagging bad again.
Oh god, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're tweaking. You're tweaking.
Oh shit.
Hold on. Okay, it's good.
What?
Not really into this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah.
But no.
Then... You don't need to stop or anything.
I see. Situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by the expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths.
This is getting freaky, bro.
I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. This time it's different. I take the chocolate and place it inside her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
What the hell? Okay, thank the Lord.
Oh.
Okay, everyone.
Ooh, What?
Nothing.
That's so funny. Yuri jolts back.
Oh, it's time to share poems. Scrooge and come. You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of these cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean them without so much of a word between us. I get this feeling that this is something neither of us will have to have the courage to bring up. Yuri.
Oh. Once again, no outro because it's weird. But stick again for part 3. Will be coming soon. Anyways, bye bye.